live on Facebook and Clubhouse. So let's finish this up. Wait a minute. It's going to be one of those mornings. I love it. And I'm losing my voice to top it all off. All right, let's go.
Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to 8, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Tuesday. That's right. Today is Tuesday, June 8th, 2021. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Tuesday, June 8th, 2021. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible, incredible day. I got to apologize to my Facebook peeps. I went live, but I went live to the wrong page. And I went live in my private Elite Automotive Facebook group. So I apologize for that. But here we are this morning. Thanks for your patience and understanding. I am coming to you live from the Digital Dealer Automotive Conference 2021 right here in Tampa, Florida. So stinking excited to get back together with my automotive peeps again, dude. It has been amazing already. So yesterday I got to meet one of my heroes, Alex Flores. Alex is one of the greatest general managers slash owners in the auto industry, doing some amazing things with his stores over there in Texas. Just absolutely phenomenal. He is a hero of mine, and I got to meet him yesterday, and golly, it was electric. Like, him and I have talked on the phone, we've done Zoom calls, we've done all that, but to meet in person was absolutely electric. And the dude, I mean, it was like meeting your quantum brother, right? Everything, it was like we'd known each other our entire lives. We fed off of each other. The energies and the vibes were absolutely amazing. So I got to meet him yesterday, which was incredible. And then I got to spend the entire day with dealers, the entire day with owners and general managers of dealerships all across the United States of America. And I just absolutely love these people, man. I love the auto industry. I love the opportunities that it creates. I love the resiliency of these dealers. I love how powerful they are. I love their strong work ethic, and they're just kind people, passionate people trying to create experiences and environments for others and make an impact in their communities. Like, I just love being around my automotive peeps. I love it. I love it. And I've been in this industry 23 years now, which is crazy. Definitely ages me. And I continue to meet more and more amazing superhumans in the industry, ones that make an impact and are transformative in my life. And so I just love it. And I think about it all the time. Like, the 23 years that I have spent in the automotive industry, 23 years of my life. That's a long time, right? That is a long time. But these 23 years of my life that I've spent in the auto industry the 23 years all started with 2 words. What if? You see, my career in the auto industry started with an ad in the newspaper. At the time, I was working for a call center, a place called Sterner and Klein, and I was working for a call center that was represented by Sterner and Klein was the call center, but we were representing America Online. And so for those of you that are a little bit younger, you might not know what America Online is, but America Online was basically the only way for you to get online. I'm back in the old day. You actually had to pay somebody You had to pay somebody to access the internet, not pay for the Wi-Fi. You had to pay for a browser. It was crazy back then, right? And so I worked for this company called American Online, and we would call people that canceled their accounts, and we would convince them to come back, to join us. We'd give them a free 90 days. And we used to send these little CDs out in the mail that people would get so that they could get free time on America Online, right? And so I worked for this company, America Online. And at the time, I had a girlfriend. And my girlfriend was pregnant with my now oldest daughter, Kira, my 22-year-old. And so I had this baby on the way. I was working at a call center. Don't know what I was making. A couple bucks an hour, I guess, somewhere in that hourly wage. And I saw this ad in the newspaper. And the ad in the newspaper simply said this. It said, make $5,000 a month guaranteed. And then there was a phone number. And I was like, say what? $5,000 a month? Oh my gosh, if I could make $5,000 a month, I'd be rich. I could retire, take care of my baby, take care of my girlfriend. Like $5,000 a month, that seemed like all the money in the world to me back then. And so I asked myself a question. I said, what if I went after that? What if I did that? What if I made $5,000 a month? And so I called the phone number, and it was this car dealership, this place called Planet Nissan Subaru in Flagstaff, Arizona. And I went and I applied for the job. And the guy that interviewed me, his name was Jason Kitts. He was a young guy just like me. And he said, man, we'd love to give you the job. When can you start? And I said, well, I work at Sterner and Klein right now. And so I'd like to give them 2 weeks notice. I'll give them 2 weeks notice if that's okay. And then I could start. And he looked me straight in the eyes and he said, I'm sorry. We were looking for people that could start tomorrow. And in my head, I thought, well, what if? What if I start tomorrow and this is it? This is the big moment of my life. And so I quit my job at Sterner and Klein, and I started working. And I sold Nissans and I sold Subarus. And then one day I said, what if? What if I became an F&I manager? And instead of making $60,000 a year as a salesperson, what if I could make maybe $100,000 a year as a finance person? And so that question, what if, led me to begin to study, to learn what it took to become a finance manager in the auto industry. And at 21 years old, I became one of the youngest finance managers in all of Arizona, making great money, all because of this question, what if? And then at that point I thought, well, what if I tried even harder? What if I worked even longer? What if I dug even deeper? What if? Where could this industry take me? You see, what if is such a profound question. What if? In my hashtag Rise and Grind planner this morning, as I opened it up, as I do every day, at the top of the planner, there's always a quote that is submitted by an actual Rise and Grind member. It's one of my favorite things about the planner is we get to pull together Rise and Grind members. You submit your favorite quotes. I get to print and publicize you, and your quote gets to go out to tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people around the world, right? Pretty cool. And so as I open it up today, today's quote was submitted by Greg Walker. Now, Greg Walker is a motivational speaker. He's an amazing, talented human, superhuman. He's the guy that connected me to Les Brown, which I am so grateful for. And so when I opened it up this morning, the quote at the top read this, and I'm going to share it with you. Greg's favorite quote. It says, "The only way to turn your life around is for you to make the decision and do it. This week on hashtag Rise and Grind, I am challenging you to ask yourself profound questions. Yesterday we asked, what do you believe in? That was the question that we asked yesterday. What do you believe in? And I challenged you. I said, hey, take some time, think about it, and then go make a post. Tag me in the post, and I want you to make a post that tells the world what you believe in, what you inherently, naturally, instinctively believe in, without work, without trying. Like, what do you truly believe in? Is Facebook, yeah, Facebook's messing with y'all, man. That's what they do. So yesterday I asked that question. What do you believe in? And I said, make a post and tag me in it. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't see very many posts. And I thought about it, and I'm like, well, that's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. It's kind of hard if I post what I believe in and somebody else thinks that's silly, or somebody else believes something different. What if I offend somebody? What if I don't necessarily know how to word it right? Like all of those things. So I totally get it. I didn't expect to see a ton, but I saw very few. People post yesterday what they believe in. And so to that, I say to you this morning, it is much easier to receive information and not act on it. I want you to remember the quote from Gray Walker that I just read to you. In that quote, it says, the only way to turn your life around is for you to make one decision. And then what does it say? Then what does it say after that? And do it. Make one decision and do it. You see, my friend Alex, who I got to meet yesterday in real life, who I got to spend time with, he says this. He says, execution is required for transformation. Execution is required for transformation. Today, we are going to ask another profound question. Today, the profound question is, what if? But before we go too far, you know what we got to do on this show. You know we got to do. That's right. Woo, loud. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. All right, listen. For those of you that know, what are y'all saying? Seriously, not something you want to... Yeah. People are scared, man. It's a scary thing. It's a scary thing. To get clarity on what you believe in and to proclaim it is scary, scary, scary. Elijah said, doing my what if dance while out running. I love it. That's amazing. Hey, this is the part of the show where we're going to do some dancing, all right? I don't care where you are. I don't care what you're doing with your life. I need you to do some dancing, all right? If you're out there running, you can dance around while you're running. Look like you're crazy. Dance like nobody's watching. Most likely they aren't, right? If you're in the gym right now, pick up a little extra weight. Come on, let's get a little extra. Maybe you could do like a little, boom. I can see Coach Isaac like dancing with his weights, right? He's got like 100-pound weight in each arm. He's out there riding. You know, he's out there doing that. I can totally see that from Coach. Right? We do some dancing. But this is also the part of the show where I say good morning to you and you say good morning to me. And this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. All right? If you're over there on Facebook, share this sucker out. If you're on Clubhouse, go ahead and hit the plus sign, bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And all those little people that you see have a little green dot in the corner, that means they're like online right now. They got a little green dot. They're online right now. You can just click them. I'm clicking on a bunch of them right now. You can just click on it and be like, hey, hop on in here. Because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button or hit that plus button and invite some folks into the room, all right? So let's go ahead and do that. But this is also the part of the show where I say good morning to you. You say good morning to me, whether you're watching live, replay, YouTube, podcast, whatever. Make sure you connect with me. What's up, Melvin Rodriguez? How you doing, Kim Fair? What's up, Janelle Griego? Mateo Love, great to see you. Megan DiMartino. What if I didn't start watching Rise and Grind? Right. Melvin Rodriguez. We got Leisha Watts is in the house this morning. Hi, Vicki Everett. Good morning to you. What's up, Michelle Burker? Good morning to you as well. Gina Keys, Tanika Dougherty. Good morning to you. What's up, Ray Hatcher? How you doing, Trudy Stevens? Good morning. Great to see you. Janice Mullings. Trudy says, my son and I discussed the question from yesterday, and listening sparked an amazing conversation between us, and it really put things in perspective. That's amazing, Trudy. I love hearing that. Good morning, Tom Popelka. We've got Leisha Watts. Good morning, Sharice Houston, Jeff Moffitt, Sean Weatherby, Helen Howie, Janice Mullings, Rick Shavesty. Good morning, Brad Smith, Vicki Everett. I already said Vicki Everett twice. Good morning, Whitney Wells. Good morning, Alpha 6. Good morning, Dr. Sean Shapiro. Good morning, Amanda Dahl. Good morning, Justin. Great to see you. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Matthew. I'm glad you're here with us today. Good morning, Tony Mo. Good morning, Ronaldo. Great to see you this morning. Good morning, Nivea Green. Great to see you. Good morning, Leontine. Great to see you this morning as well. What's up, Colleen? How you doing, Allie? We've got Mel in the building. My man TM's up in here. Good morning, TM. Mario, great to see you as well. Chris, always an honor. Good morning, Raymond and Brittany and Ryan Armando. Good morning, Brock, and good morning, Pam. Good morning, Delano. Great to see you. What's up, Natasha? How you doing, Erica? Good morning, Deborah, Latoria. We've got Honey in the house. Good morning, Honey. Always great to see her. And Lolita with a T. Good morning, Daniel. Great to see you as well. What's up, Leonard? RT Syndicate, my man. Great to see you this morning as well. Hey, we're diving in today's purposeful question. What if, before I go too far into it though, I do want to let you know this live event here, Digital Dealer, is off the chain. The energy is electric, and you can experience something very similar in New York City, July 29th and 30th. I would love for you to join me at the Listening and Beyond Summit, July 29th and 30th. You can go to listeningandbeyond.com, listeningandbeyond.com, and we're all going to be meeting up in New York City for an incredible summit. Powerful speakers. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So go to listeningandbeyond.com. Go to the summit page. You can use the code CHAMPIONS10 so that they know you're with me. Use that code CHAMPIONS10. It'll save you a little bit of money off your ticket as well. But I will be there. I'm super excited, and I want you there too. All right? Listeningandbeyond.com. Go check that out. Please come join me. You're going to love it. Now, let's dive in. Today's episode, Rise and Grind. What if? The words that follow are the words of change. The words of great pioneers and fearless leaders. The words of the most impactful authors, and the words of the most brilliant artists. Everybody from inventors to investors. I could even go as far as to say igloo builders. It all starts with this question: what if? Lovers, soulmates, app developers, dancers, lawyers, lawmakers, mothers, brothers, queens, kings. They all have changed the world by asking those two words. That one single question. What if? In the middle of a conversation, literally in the middle of a conversation on October 8th of 2018, I asked myself that question. I said, what if I started my own business? Since then, I've traveled around the United States and abroad. I've moved into my dream home with my beautiful bride. I've had another baby. I think maybe two. Yeah, I've had two babies since that what if moment, of course. I've helped curate and create the #1 breakfast show on all of Clubhouse. And I have created many new connections, friends, and opportunities. I have created a nearly debt-free and financially free life for my wife and for my children. I've created a pretty amazing situation. We've moved into our dream home. And all of that happened after I asked that question, what if, and then executed on it. On January 6th, 2018, go back another 10 months. January 6th, 2018, I went live from my utility closet at 5:30 in the morning and said, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Today is, it's 5:30 a.m. and I hope you're ready. Let's dance, right? I said, what if? And so I went live from my utility closet at 5:30 a.m. And now, fast forward 887 episodes later, hashtag Rise and Grind has impacted millions of lives around the world. It has changed the way people start their day for millions of people all around the globe. We have come together and raised over $800,000 for different charitable organizations to battle human sex trafficking, to help people battle cancer, to get homeless people off the street. We've had live events. We've literally saved human lives. I have had people message me and tell me they did not take their own life because of an episode of hashtag Rise and Grind. We have helped lead so many people to a spiritual connection with God. And it all started with, what if? Alexander Hamilton asked this question. He said, what if we fought for our freedom? The Wright brothers asked this question. They said, what if man could fly? My wife, Leslie Lundy, she asked this question. She said, what if I could turn this knucklehead right here into my knight in shining armor? What if? Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, my man, Tom Brady, Oprah Winfrey, Jennifer Aniston, Brene Brown. They all asked that same question. What if? What if I could break the record? What if I could run that mile in under 4 minutes, said Roger Bannister. What if I could get that deal today? What if I decided to change the world? What if? You see, folks, what you need to understand is that your imagination is the compass for the meaning of your life. When you ask the question, what if, it activates the imagination. It activates your ability to dream. It activates your ability to create. You see, I believe that you are a child of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. And as a child of God, you have in your DNA the ability to create. God is the creator. You as a daughter of God have the ability to create literally in your DNA. And this action of creation, which is an action that you must take, this action of creation can be sparked by the imagination. And the imagination is ultimately the compass for the meaning of your life. So today, I want you to ask the question, what if? And then I want you to execute on whatever your imagination puts on the backside of that question. Because as my man, Alex Flores, that I got to meet, that I'm so stinking excited to spend this week with, as he said, execution is required for transformation. So I'm going to challenge you to execute on this. I want you to take some time to reflect and ask yourself the most profound what if. What if I took this step today? What if I took this action today? What if I put this down today? What if? And I want you to post it and tag me in it. Whatever it is that action is, hold yourself accountable to it. Post it. Don't post the, hey, what if, and just ask somebody else the question. Don't deflect it. Whatever comes after the what if, execute on it. Post it. Say, I am. I asked myself a question today. I said, what if? What if I called my mom, who I haven't talked to in 4 years? What if I did? And after asking my mom, or after asking that question, I picked up the phone, I called my mom, and we reconciled a relationship that has left a hole in my heart for an incredibly long time. Hashtag profound questions, tag Glenn Lundy. Execute. And let's see what happens in your life. Listen, friends, I believe in you. As my brother, as my sister, I truly do. I believe in you and I love you with all of my heart. If nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. And it's out of love that I want to continue to push you, continue to challenge you, continue to expand the boundaries of what's possible in your life. And that all starts with this incredible question. It actually starts with the incredible question yesterday is, what do you believe in? And we follow it with this incredible question. Well, what if you were to execute on the imaginative things that are ultimately pointing you in the direction of your purpose for your life? Listen, I want you to be the best version of yourself you can be, all right? Absolute best, not an average version, not a little bit below average, not a little bit above, but the absolute best. And that's going to take you continuing to rise every single day with intention and purpose, evolve into the absolute best version of yourself you can possibly be, so that ultimately the reason I want this for you and for me is so that we can go out and make a massive impact on this planet, on our friends, on our family members, on our coworkers. And the best part is we can do it together. You ain't got to do it alone. I'll run with you. All right? I will run with you. So with that said, if you need more videos like this, you can go to GlenLundy.com. We've got a bunch of them up there. You can always go to GlenLundy.com. You can check out more videos like this. If you want to hang out, we're going to hang out over on Clubhouse. We can talk about this a little bit more. We got all kinds of peeps over there on the Clubhouse side. So you can meet us over on Clubhouse. We can hang out. We can have discussions around the what ifs. I actually want to hear some what ifs. I want to hear what, as people were listening to today's episode of Rise and Grind, what ideas and what their imagination was doing. I want to hear that. So come hang out with us over on Clubhouse if you want. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you drop us a comment. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. If you listen to our podcast, make sure you subscribe there. But most importantly, go out, have an amazing, impactful, over-the-top, memorable day. And I'll see you back here again tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We'll do this all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind. Have an incredible day, folks.
Good morning. On my feet before the sunrise. Step into my greatness, feeling powerful like greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Stay for the gang blessed, write my hashtag blessed, write my vision, values, and my gratitude momentum. I'm building up momentum. I rise, I grind, I get it. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause if I don't really lose, as if I don't win, can't cheat the grind. Only master put in, so I'm mastering my mental. Focused on my physical and better.